What it do, man? It's your boy Josh. We back up in this thing with another one. We woke up this morning. It's another beautiful day. All praise to the Most High, man. Let's get it. Man, something that I've learned as a man that I've seen now or I've seen in the past is that you gonna have your day, bro. And the reason why I'm talking about this, man, is that I come from a place where I've always been overlooked. I've always been doubted. You know, to give you guys some backstory into a little bit about my early childhood when I was in middle school, junior high, high school and stuff like that, is that I'm a 5'7" dude, but I was 140 pounds. And so when it came to playing sports, looking at my stature, look at me compared to all the other kids, the kids in high school that already looked like they fully developed, I still looked like a very young child who looked extremely young for his age. I was always doubted and overlooked, you know, when it came to my capabilities on the football field or the basketball court, especially the football field. In the football field, there were so many people that could look at me off rip. Like when we was playing the game, they tried to go right at me, all simply for the simple fact of, oh, he looks small. He looked like somebody we can pick on. Same thing on the basketball court. Oh, he's small. He looked like somebody we can pick on. And so having to overcome that perception, that preconceived judgment before you even get to know me, before you even get to know, you don't even know what I'm about. You haven't even seen what I've done, but you've already passed on this notion in your head that I'm not enough and that I'm not capable of being something and that I'm not capable of, you know, being the standard. That's always been the case for me as a kid. When I was in 8th grade and I was starting for the junior high football team, bro, I was the starting corner. Like, some of the dudes on the team, we on the same team, but they just could not fathom and understand why they chose me. They said it don't matter that he can tackle and that he know how to play good football and stuff like that. It's just a simple fact that he too small, and that should be a reason as to why he shouldn't be starting. Okay, he started 8th grade. He ain't gonna start 9th grade. People that just simply is like, there's no way he could do the impossible. There's no way he can defy the odds based on our expectations. Like, it's just no way. And that's where I'm coming from, bro. But you can prove all of them wrong. You don't have to be upset about that. I mean, I guess if you can be upset, I can understand, because I was upset too. But all you got to do is just prove them wrong with the work, with the results. Because when I was in 8th grade, they said, yeah, you shouldn't be starting, but I ended up starting anyways. And then we would practice. And then when we would play the games, there was no reason as to why. They know the reason why I was starting is because I deserved to be starting. I worked for it. My coach, he really looked at me too. He said, he's too small to be playing, but damn, he better than everybody else. He knows how to tackle. He knows how to play the coverage right. He knows how to play the corner position. Yeah, he's small, but he makes impacts. I'm going to have to start him. Best man plays. And even though he's small and even though he's short, he's the best man for this position. He deserves to start. I gave my coach no other option. I cooked every other DB. I was better than them. They was like, they was like, well, everybody said, yeah, you probably ain't gonna start, but I put the work in. They had no other option but to let me start. And it ain't because they let me, it's because I earned it. I didn't allow my odds, and I didn't allow what they said dictate what should be done. My dad I remember crying when my first week of football practice, crying because I wasn't starting, because I felt like I was great and I felt like I was good. And when I didn't play in that first game, he was like, hey, man, the best man plays. Don't feel sorry for yourself. This is what life is all about. It's like, he said, he said, this is one of the painful experiences, but if you really want to start, you got to work hard. You got to be better than them. You got to go hard and practice every single day. And I did that. And I got the result that I was looking for. And I made all of them that hated me, that doubted me, I made them sick. Time went by, man. I was in college, and the stuff still happens. It still happens to me to this day. It happened pretty recently. It happened shoot, at the end of last year, I'm excited about the version I'm about to become because I don't doubt myself, even though everybody else will. Dealing with girls, bro. I'm talking to a girl, I'm getting to know her, and I got a specific type. I got a specific preference. I'm liking what I'm seeing from this girl, and I'm spitting game, bro. We hitting it off. We go by 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying? We getting to know each other and everything like that. But then after 3 weeks, radio silence. Don't hear from her at all. Don't see her no more. I hit her up, like, hey, you straight? You good? Like, I ain't heard from you in a minute. Cricket some more. And then that's when I knew this person didn't think very highly of myself. Didn't think very highly of me. When a chick go ghost on you, it's typically because she looks at you, but she looks at somebody else and says, he's the better option. I'm gonna go with him. Whereas for some reason you look at me and I don't reach your criteria. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm too short because I'm still 5'7", and I know there's a lot of girls out there that maybe I'm too short. Maybe I don't make enough money. Maybe I don't look as good. Maybe I don't have enough muscle. Maybe I don't fit the style or the aesthetic that you're looking for. It's cool, but it all came down to you looking at me, not knowing my true potential, but thinking that my true potential is what you see. But that's the thing about potential. It's nobody knows what somebody's true potential is. Everybody can guess and be like, man, what he's showing in the future, if he just sticks to it, man, that dude can be cold. I mean, we saw Ben Simmons coming out of college back in 2016. I graduated high school the same year as Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons was supposed to be the next LeBron based on his potential. Based on what everybody else was saying. Based on what everybody else thought. They said Ben Simmons. I remember, what was that dude's name? I think his name was Colin Cowherd. He said, step aside, LeBron. Ben Simmons is here. Now look at Ben Simmons. It's 8 years later. 9 years later. Is Ben Simmons the next LeBron? No. Not even close. How many people that you've seen go further than that? Dang, I didn't know he was built like that. I didn't know he was capable of that. It's because in all reality, they can just guess, but they'll never know. The only person that truly knows is the person within. See me, I know that there's going to be some people that don't know what my potential is and say, nah, he can't, there's no way he can keep getting better. Oh, there's no way he can start a YouTube channel and get 5,000 subscribers. There's no way just based on how I know him, he's not the type of dude that can do that. Who, Josh Hole? Man, nobody don't want to hear that dude talk. If I had to guess, man, Josh Hole be doing this and doing that. Not doing YouTube, not making videos, not working out every single day. Not getting promoted year to year, getting paid, paycheck going up and up. Nah, they thought I was supposed to be back there with them. Fellas, you are not defined by what they think of you and what they think of your potential. The only person who knows your potential is you. They gonna look at you and be like, not him. So what I'm saying, what I'm making this video for is I want you to make them pay. This improvement process, this journey, bro, it's about you, but it's also about making everybody that thought they knew you, making them pay and you getting the last laugh. As a man, bro, we always gonna get the last laugh. When we 18 years old, 19 years old, 20 years old, first starting out, man, we ain't gonna have it all figured out together. We ain't gonna be able to have, but with time, with sacrifice, with the discipline, we can cultivate a different type of future. We can take our lives and put it somewhere else that we could never even imagine. The Most High can do wonderful, mysterious things that we couldn't even imagine. He could do that for us. But don't let what they think about you make you upset, because it doesn't matter about what they think. Because what really matters is what you do. So when it comes to what you do, what they think is irrelevant. Yeah, they thought because I was short, I shouldn't be out there on their football field. But when I got on that football field and I was kicking, boy, it didn't really matter what they thought to begin with. They had to realize that I was a problem. And if they wanted to start, they had to go through me. And they had to realize, it like, So it just happened this past year where a girl, literally, I'm thinking this girl, I was like, yo, man, this girl kind of fire. And then all of a sudden, I'm talking, giving me the good energy, every vibe and heavy, and then all of a sudden, radio silence. And you want to know something? Every single woman that I've encountered has always double backed. Every time they've left, they've always double backed. And when they double backed, I was definitely a way better version of myself than when I was with them. I was always a way better. I've always improved year to year. Where they left me and they doubted me. But then they saw that my potential was actually a lot bigger, a lot brighter than what they thought it was. And now they want to redo. Instead of realizing that they had the opportunity. I get to sit back and sit there and just laugh because it's just like, why didn't you believe in me the way that I believed in myself? Why didn't you want to be on my team when I was first starting out? Why do you want to join the winning team until after we win? Don't you know y'all know what a bandwagon fan is? A bandwagon fan is somebody that just can't be trusted. He's gonna hop on one team to the next team to the next team to the next team. He just wants to be on the team that's winning because they just want to be comfortable. They want to be coddled to. They don't want to have to go through any sort of strife. They don't want to have to go through any sort of adversity. They like life being on easy mode. They like life to be on easy mode. So much so, boy, if they team start losing, they can't even stick and be with their team, bro. Man, I've been a Cowboys fan since birth. I ain't never gonna give up on my Cowboys, man. I've never seen them win a Super Bowl, but I'm sticking with them. So, and to show you how badly I'm sticking with them, my dad's a Cowboys fan too. My dad said, and my dad even starting to have doubts where he's like, I'm thinking about switching teams. I can't be a Cowboys fan after this year. He was super disappointed after this year. He just said, I'm tired of it. But he said, man, but I ain't gonna give up on them as long as you ain't giving up on them because I'm the reason why you like them. And I said, Dad, man, I've liked them my entire life. This is all I've ever known. I don't even know how I can root for somebody that's not the Cowboys. I'm not gonna run away from the grind just because it's getting hard and just when things ain't going my way. Nah, I'm gonna stick with my team. I'm not with my team just on the simple fact that they win or if they lose, but I'm with my team regardless because that's my team. And that's the type of people you should want to be on your life. Not the people that just want to be on your team when you winning. You want to be the people that want to be on your team simply just because of who you are, and you've always been that dude. To look at you and not understand, not have some expectation that you're gonna be perfect and you're gonna have it all figured out. But willing to understand that I'm willing to work for him because I love him for who he is. Regardless of he winning or not, he's still out there playing and giving his heart out. So I know he gonna win eventually. Bandwagon fans don't even realize it, but they may say everybody back in 2014, 2015, everybody loved the Warriors. Everybody was Warriors fans. I wonder how many of them people still gonna be Warriors fans after Steph Curry leave. You think they still gonna be Warriors fans? No, they gonna hop onto the other team that's winning. That's just how people are. That says a lot about a people, a lot about a person. If a person can't stick with you when you getting it out the mud, when you first starting out, that should just let you know, man. The second that you have a mishap, the second that you have some struggle, or the second that you may not have it all figured out, or you may need to take a knee, watch out, bro. Don't be surprised when they try to dip out on you. But you got an opportunity to make them pay for losing. Bro, I cannot wait another year. I'm going to call it right now. In about another year and a half, I bet you this girl is going to be hitting me up. I don't know. The dude who she thought she was that she liked, she thought she was going to be with, turned out he wasn't who she thought it was. Dang, I can't even talk today. Turned out that he ain't the guy who she thought he was. Who she thought she was. I can't talk. I'm about to wrap the video up, bro. This is over. The reason why I'm about to wrap this video up is because, bro, these folks can't drive out here, bro. People all up on my tail. People all switching lanes up in front of me, man. I can't even concentrate and make this video right, man. But I appreciate y'all for sticking to the video all the way up until this point, man. But like I said, bro, it doesn't matter about what they think, man. Use it as fuel. Use it as motivation. You know the answer. You know your potential. You know what's destined for you, but they don't. And the fact is, you don't have to tell them, hey, I'm going to be great one day. No, don't tell them that. Let them show you who they are. Let them show you who they are. Let them doubt you. It's okay. Because as much as it hurts you that they doubt, it's going to hurt them even more when they realize that they was wrong for doubting you. Oh, that's going to hurt them, boy. That is going to hurt them. When them folks doubted you, they read you off, they overlooked you, boy, to have the positions flip to where they thought that you needed them, but now years have gone past and now they need you and they want you to give them grace and mercy. Another story, bro, 5 years ago. Actually, I just remember 5 years ago, bro, to the day. 5 years ago. It's a girl that I really liked. All of a sudden, she ghosted me. You gonna have your last laugh, but what happened was she had met another dude. She thought, she saw him and said, nah, I want him. I think Ben, which is cool. But she didn't know I was gonna be me. And she didn't know that he was gonna turn out the way he turned out. But she clearly knew she made a mistake, but now she's trying to correct that mistake. Now she's trying to correct that mistake after she done had a kid by him. Now she's trying to correct that mistake after she done deaded me and left me on scene and she hurt me and she kind of just went ghost out of nowhere. She trying to correct that mistake. What y'all think I'm finna do? What y'all think I'm finna do? And if y'all don't know what I'm finna do, man, I'm not finna do nothing, bro. She hit me up pretty recently. I thought, hey, what's up? I said I was cordial. I was being nice and everything like that. But she's soon to be disappointed. She's going to be disappointed when I just get her back with that vengeance. And I'm not even trying to claim vengeance, but your vengeance and your revenge is just leveling up in life and just stepping closer to God and just being a better individual, being a better person, physically, emotionally, mentally, just all around the bird, just being better. That is your revenge. It's by leveling up and being better. Make them see what they failed to see. Make them pay for the mistakes they made by doubting you. Make them pay. And to simply just making them pay is just giving your time, energy to yourself, to who you were meant to be. And trust me, everything will play out the way it was supposed to be. Man, that girl hit me up 5 years ago. From 5 years ago, hit me up. I look at her, I was talking to her. I said, man, I don't even want you no more. I thought, I've always imagined this day. Back years ago, I would have killed for her to call me out the blue. Be like, hey, let's link it back up. But here it is. Now since it's happened, I don't even, I knew I was, mentally I was there, mentally I was there at that time. but I don't even want you no more. I'm not even trying to be mean. I'm not even trying to just be a spiteful person and just be like, I genuinely just don't want you no more. And it's not my fault. I'm not going to feel guilty for how I feel, but imagine if you would have just stuck it through and you just believed in me the way that I believed in me. You wouldn't have found yourself in this position to where I don't even want to kick it with you. Because now, since I've bettered my life, now that I've become better, I'm going to expect better. I've probably already have experienced better. So for you to come back, it's kind of like I'm going back to stuff that I used to do when my standard was lower, when my standard was weaker. I have higher expectations now. I have a higher standard now. And it's not because that's just me. It's because I have a higher standard for myself. I'm now operating and doing things at a much higher level. And because of that, I'm going to expect a higher standard in return. And baby, it's just simply like, I can't. So for you dudes out there that have experienced the hurt of being doubted, and you wanted to be accepted by somebody that didn't accept you, and you thought it was going to be this way, but it turned out it just led to disappointment. I'm telling you, you're going to have your last laugh. You're going to have the time where you are going to be on their end, because right now it feels like they have all the power, and that they have all the leverage, and that you feel like you're the weaker one because you cared the most, and you thought it was going to be something great, and you had different expectations than they did. I'm telling you, bro, give it time. It may not be the case a year from now. It may not be the case 2 years from now. But I guarantee you, if you stay committed to just bettering yourself and leveling up, I promise you, you will have your day. You will have your revenge. The Most High will punish them. What goes around comes around. The Most High said, vengeance is mine. And you want to know what he uses? He uses you. He knew that you were going to level up. He knew that you were going to be, based on your character. I mean, you knew you were going to be great. You want to know who also knew you was going to be great? God did. God knew you was going to be great. He the one who created you. He let them walk out on your life. Don't worry about them. He gonna make them pay. Trust me. He gonna make them pay. And he gonna make them pay by using you. Utilizing your journey. Utilizing your expertise. He's gonna utilize you to carry out his vengeance. So they will eventually learn the lesson that you got to stop jumping from wagon to wagon. That you got to stop looking for people and having a certain expectation or looking for people to serve you. It's not about getting with the person so that they can serve you. That's typically why people ghost you and why people go from hanging with you to not hanging with you. And all of a sudden, and that's why they can't be up front. And typically when they ghost you, they don't even give you the closure. Be like, hey man, I can't kick it with you. Usually they just leave you on red, leave you on scene. Don't even say nothing. Don't just stop reaching out to them. The reason why is because they're looking at you to serve them. When that's not the case. That says a lot about them more than it says about you. Don't look at yourself and doubt and let your self-esteem get down or let your self-esteem get lowered, because I'm telling you the type of person you were dealing with, a person that ghosted you, a person that didn't want to see your potential, a person that just flat out disrespected you. They were looking for somebody to serve them. They weren't looking for connection. They weren't looking to give. They were just in the spotlight of looking to receive. I don't want him. I want him. He can do me better real good. Yeah. I'm telling you, don't worry about it. If you want them to be wrong, you have to make them wrong. If you want them to know that they made the wrong choice, you can't tell them, you got to show them. You can't tell them, you got to show them. Show them that they made the wrong choice. Make them regret, make them pay, make this personal, make this comeback season personal to you. They couldn't see it in you, but you could see it in yourself. So what it sounds like to me is that you dropped off some dead weight. You dropped off a distraction. You dropped off something that was standing in between you and your purpose and you and trying to get better. Now, since you've gotten them off of you, it's time to lock in. It's time to go hard. It's time to go ghost. It's time to go crazy. It's time to make this comeback season personal. Yeah, it's personal. It just happened to me, fellas. I'm still battling with it to this day. I'm making this video for y'all, but I'm also making it for myself, for me to double back and be like, I remember when I start feeling down, I start thinking and I start feeling that about myself, and I start feeling sorry about them, sorry about myself, and wishing that somebody would accept me. I'm going to watch this again and realize what it is. And I'm going to make myself feel better, and I'm going to get right back to work, as you should. So that's all I got for y'all boys, man. Before y'all go, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I'm gonna holler at y'all boys.